Today, I just want to talk about a new topic. Do you think this background is changed? No, 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 I've changed the place because due to some problem, I'm not able to sit over there. Okay, guys, still, if you're new to my channel, please without fail, turn the subscribe button and notification bell so that you will not miss my videos. Okay, so let's get going. As you see, if there is something different here, yeah, I have changed the background because due to some problems since I have pulled in the place when I sit there, I have changed the operation. Today I'm going to tell a story which is about a beautiful kitten climbing on the mountains. Why I tell this story is that uh, it is like you are going to a mountain trekking to explore the world, isn't it? And what I am saying is, in this thing, what is the procedure when the kitten climbs up the mountain? That is what we're going to see. Before then, guys, we have now reached almost 110th video. I'll be just putting just waiting very shortly because what I'm saying is this has been a 2 month which I have been uploading that include along with stories, and what I am saying is you should make every single videos without fail and make videos as much as possible. And why stories are important is that we can able to see that writing stories every day. We are always a bit happy and confident. Now, let me tell you what is this story. It is like when you're on the top of the mountain, you will able to see the world like a beautiful thing and observe the world to make everybody in love with you. That's one point. And another thing is whether you are familiar with mountains, you should be able to know that when you trek on the mountain, you will be able to experience the happiness every minute that you see. Also, what it is saying that if there are three things like beautiful, love, and reciting, and eating healthy, these are four things that is very important when you climb on the mountains and look at the world in a different way, right? Also, make sure that you don't make any things fail when you trek on the top of the mountain. Okay, guys, we had 3 minutes talk. Now, this would have been very useful. Okay, so let's get into the story. Now, in this story, let me introduce the thing. What it is. It's nothing but a cat. This story is about the kitten climbing up the mountains and looking at the world because we're going to see some of the point. As I say in this topic, what I am saying is the kitten is climbing up the mountain and showing the happiness to the people everywhere in the world. That is what this kitten is trying to do, and it is only interested in people who are spreading love and happiness, whereas it is not interested in people who always spread unwanted things. That's what kitten wants. What it's trying to tell you is that a small kitten has a mindset on what to speak and what not to speak. There is a difference, and what it wants, it should always be happy that we are more concerned about the people's love, because we are always fighting. Let's not make fight. Let's make the people love towards me. That is what Kitten is trying to do. And let me see. Let us see some of the points that is important. Here, to see the beautiful world, which means, as per the first point, the kitten climbs on the mountain and sees the beautiful world and makes people love. That's one point. As well as making life beautiful. Imagine when there is a rainbow somewhere in the mountains and the rain has occurred during the bright sunshine. So what it means is that the kitten has ridden up on the rainbow, can collected some love, and finally, after from rainbow, straightly went to the top of the mountain, where means in Mexico or Ireland, Mexico and Ireland. These two countries, this kitten went to explore the love and affected nature. Right now, why it does is that it is filled with positive ideas, whereas it will not attract negative people in life. This is what cat is trying to do, right? To show love towards the world. As I said, when it went from rainbow, it straightly transferred to the mountains, and it showed love towards the people. This is what this kitten did. Now, as well as to recite the nature of world. When it climbed on the mountain, it recited the nature of world and starts its reciting its nature and overcoming stress and anxiety. This is what kitten is going to show towards the world, like beautiful birds flying in the sky. Now, as well as to spread healthy food to the world. So what happens is, this kitten's ambition is that it's to have its healthy mindset and food to the people, as well as spreading the positivity, which means this kitten is very much positive to the world, where everybody wants to see my cuteness and attracted towards other kinds of people. This is what the ambition of kitten is. Now, these are the 4 reasons that kitten wants to climb up the mountain. Once it starts to climb the mountain, everybody starts looking at it. So what people are doing, that everybody is gathering from the home and looking at the cat from a infinite distance to see that cat on the top of the mountain, and says, singing, which means its voice is cute when the cat sings beautifully, right? And it has attracted the cuteness like kitten to infinity, which means love is spreaded from 0 to infinity within 5 minutes. That's the thing. Everybody loves kitten like a small baby. What they're trying to say is that they're trying to see the kitten like a small baby, so that everybody fell in love in next minute, right? And so that people suffering from various kinds of problems like anxiety, depression, stress, or whatever may be the reason, this kitten will be cured within 5 minutes. That's the happiness gained by the kitten. As well as people like, what are these problems, anxiety, stress, tensions, etc. So many things, because as you see, people have some kind of problems in their day-to-day life that will don't need to be shared. So, or what is there? When the kitten came, it's automatically cured. You can say like that, which means the kitten is a kind of medicine that has shown love, and it's the best medicine spread towards the world, right? So that people can overcome it from their suffering. And the top, what the people are seeing here is, you're seeing you're seeing that kitten from the top of the mountain like a flying bird. Like how they're imagining that people who are lying on the surface, they're seeing the top of the mountain, like how cat is like, how cat voices and cuteness is. They're also imagining that the cat is walking in the sky like a beautiful bird. That is what people are seeing from their perspective towards the kitten, which means it's very small. So everybody were shocked. Oh my God! A small kitten is climbing on the top of the mountain and showing the love towards the world. It's very amazing from people's perspective point of view. As per my view, it's very standard. My kitten, I'm always love towards you. That's what I always say. Now, to see a beautiful kitten on the top of the mountain is like seeing a bird flying in the sky. As means to say that when you're flying on the top of when you're seeing the bird in the top of the mountain, it is like you're seeing the bird flying in the sky. So what happens is everybody started to look at the kitten like a beautiful bird flying in the sky, which means it's flying in the atmosphere, which is at the height of an airplane. From the ground to the sky, you might have no studied the subject, which is very thin, like heights and distances. From that topic, it is related to the story. You are seeing the kitten in the top of the sky at the height of an airplane, which you must have noted how that airplane flies very high when it goes out of the country. It is the same thing. This is it. We are coming to the conclusion that this story is a really interesting one where people fell in love towards the kitten climbing up the mountains. Okay guys, this is it. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned. I'll see you up in the next video. Till then, bye bye.